This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by Spicer Brothers Construction Incorporated.
We've all driven by the homes under construction, and the crew's hard at work on those homes replacing a roof. Maybe you think to yourself, it takes a brave soul to work that high off the ground. Or maybe, how can they work in that heat? Yeah, all of that. Roofing is no easy feat, and finding a qualified crew during these difficult days can be particularly tough. But the team at Spicer Brothers Construction is up for the challenge. Since the start of COVID-19, we've all been a bit bored. But that's okay, because that boredom has allowed us to realize that this is the perfect time to get some projects done around the house. Painting, fixing the kids' playhouse, then you look up at the roof. Ugh, that's nasty. But how do you go about finding someone who is trustworthy and reliable enough to replace that old roof?
What separates Spicer Brothers from the other roofing companies is, first and foremost, our longevity, our commitment to our customers, our commitment to our community.
Brian Spicer knows that the key behind any successful business is the people that work for it. And Brian is extremely proud of the motivated crew that stands by his side.
It means a lot to us, but not only to us, it means just as much to our customers, knowing that we will come out here, we are being safe, we're staying hydrated. The safety of our guys is paramount. That's first and foremost. It means everything to us. We want our guys, when they show up in the morning in their own vehicle, we want them to go home in their own vehicle.
A lot of people think replacing a roof consists of nothing more than replacing shingles. Well, that would be a decent start.
First of all, we remove the old shingles. We inspect the plywood. I think you'll see here on this home, we had a piece of plywood that we thought was compromised a little bit, so we decided that it's necessary to take it off and replace it. So remove the shingles, inspect the plywood, pull the siding off where the roof meets a sidewall or a head wall. That's something that we don't see many other contractors or competitors doing. Once we inspect the plywood and we know that we have a sound roof deck, we install Weather Watch ice and water shield membrane. It's the black material that you see. We install it at the eaves and around anywhere where it could be prone to a leak. The blue stuff that you see up there is a synthetic underlayment. We don't use the black tar paper any longer. We use the blue underlayment up here. It's a synthetic. It's called Deck Armor. We use that because it's breathable, whereas the black felt paper from days past traps moisture, and this helps release any excess moisture in the roofing system. And then after that, the shingles, and you button it up.
We've learned that having a stellar crew helps a business run safely and efficiently. But when you include state-of-the-art equipment, that business is unstoppable.
We have what's called an equipter behind us. That helps us maintain a safe and clean work site. The equipter, you drive it on the lawn, you raise it up to the roof, the debris goes in that, and then the supervisor on site, who's responsible for making sure everything is safe and the job is done the way it's supposed to be done, is the one who drives that equipment and dumps the trash in the dump truck. The lift here is provided by our supply house. We boom shingles up in most instances where we can. There's some instances where we can't for wires or whatever. Again, this is a safe job for pretty much all the equipment that we use.
So as you discover what projects need to be done during this time of quarantine, make sure you do your research and settle for nothing but the best when it comes to your home. You know, it's always a pleasure to be able to get with Brian Spicer and see his well-oiled machine that is Spicer Brothers Construction.